Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about something that can completely change your energy, focus, productivity, and mindset. A productive morning routine. Many people wake up feeling lazy, stressed, distracted, tired, and unmotivated. They start the day by checking phones, wasting time online, rushing everything, and feeling mentally exhausted before the day even properly begins. But successful and productive people understand something important. The way you start your morning often shapes your entire day. A calm, focused, healthy morning can improve your mood, discipline, confidence, energy, and productivity. In this video, I will share a powerful productive morning routine with simple habits that can help you feel better, stay focused, improve your mindset, and build a more successful life. Everything will be explained in very simple English for beginners. So relax, listen carefully, and let's begin the day in a smarter and healthier way together. Lesson 1. Wake up early and calmly. One of the most powerful habits that can completely change your life is waking up early. Many successful and productive people protect their mornings very carefully. Why? Because mornings are peaceful. The world is quieter. There are fewer distractions. The mind feels fresher, and you have more control over your time. Many people wake up late and immediately start feeling stressed. They rush everything, checking notifications, getting ready quickly, feeling pressure, and starting the day with anxiety. This creates mental chaos very early. But productive mornings begin differently. They begin with calmness. Another important truth is this: the first few minutes after waking up affect your mindset greatly. If you wake up and immediately fill your brain with stress, noise, and distractions, your entire day often feels heavy and unfocused. That is why productive people try to create peaceful mornings. Instead of immediately checking the phone, they take time to wake up slowly and consciously. For example, taking deep breaths, stretching the body, opening the window, feeling sunlight, sitting quietly for a few moments. These small actions help the brain wake up naturally. Another important thing is consistency. Try waking up at the same time every day. This trains your body clock and improves sleep quality, energy, focus, and mental stability. At first, waking up early may feel difficult. That is normal. The body needs time to adapt. But slowly, early mornings begin feeling natural and peaceful. Another powerful lesson is self-control. Waking up early teaches discipline. Every morning you choose growth over laziness, purpose over comfort, and control over excuses. This builds mental strength slowly. Another important truth is this: early mornings create extra time for improvement. Many people complain they have no time for exercise, learning, reading, or personal growth. But productive mornings create space for these habits. Even one peaceful, productive hour every morning can completely change your future over time. Another major lesson is mindset. When you wake up early with intention, the brain feels more organized and focused. You feel less rushed and more prepared mentally. A calm morning creates a calmer day. So remember this carefully. Do not start your mornings with stress and distraction. Start your mornings with peace, focus, and purpose. Because productive mornings often create productive lives. Lesson 2. Drink water and wake up your body. After sleeping for many hours, your body becomes dehydrated. That is why drinking water in the morning is extremely important. Many people wake up and immediately drink coffee or check their phones. But the body first needs hydration. Water helps. Wake up the brain, improve energy, support digestion, and increase focus. Even one glass of water in the morning can help the body feel fresher and more awake. Another important truth is this: your body affects your mind greatly. When the body feels tired and heavy, the mind often feels lazy too. That is why physical movement is very important during the morning. You do not need an extremely difficult workout. Simple movement helps greatly. For example, stretching, walking, yoga, light exercise, simple body movement. Movement increases blood flow and sends energy throughout the body. Another powerful lesson is this: movement wakes up the brain naturally. Many people feel mentally lazy in the morning because the body remains inactive. But movement creates alertness and energy. Even 10 or 15 minutes of exercise can completely change your mood. Another important thing is consistency. You do not need perfection. You simply need regular healthy habits. Small healthy actions repeated daily create strong long-term results. Another major truth is this: morning movement improves mental health too. Exercise helps reduce stress, overthinking, anxiety, and emotional pressure. A moving body creates a stronger mind. Another powerful habit is going outside briefly in the morning sunlight. Natural sunlight helps the body wake up naturally and improves energy levels. Fresh air and sunlight also improve mood greatly. Another important lesson is self-respect. Taking care of your body early in the morning sends a powerful message to your brain. My health matters. My body matters. My future matters. This builds discipline and self-care habits slowly. So remember this carefully. Do not start your mornings with laziness and inactivity. Wake up your body, move your body, hydrate your body. Because strong mornings often begin with strong physical energy. Lesson 3. Avoid your phone. Early in the morning, one of the biggest mistakes many people make is checking their phone immediately after waking up. Before even fully waking up, they start scrolling social media, checking notifications, reading messages, and consuming endless information. This destroys focus very early. Another important truth is this: your mind is very sensitive during the first moments of the morning. What you consume early strongly affects your emotions, focus, mindset, and energy. If the first thing you see is stressful news, negative content, comparison, or distractions, your mind quickly becomes overwhelmed. Many people lose mental clarity before the day even properly begins. Another major problem is distraction addiction. Phones constantly steal attention. One quick check often becomes 30 minutes or 1 hour of wasted time. This weakens productivity greatly. Another important lesson is control. Productive people try to control their mornings instead of allowing technology to control them. They protect their focus carefully. Instead of immediately consuming information, they first focus on their own mind, body, goals, and routine. Another powerful truth is this: the first hour of the morning is extremely valuable. It often shapes the emotional direction of the entire day. If the morning begins with distraction, the rest of the day often feels unfocused too. Another important thing is comparison. Social media early in the morning can create jealousy, stress, insecurity, and emotional pressure. Many people begin comparing their life with others immediately after waking up. This damages mental peace. A peaceful morning should strengthen your mind, not weaken it. Another powerful habit is creating a phone-free morning for some time after waking up. Instead of immediately using the phone, drink water, stretch, think peacefully, plan your day, exercise, read, or practice gratitude. These habits create a much stronger mental state. Another important lesson is attention. Your attention is valuable. Where attention goes, energy follows. If your attention is constantly scattered, productivity becomes weak. Protecting your focus is one of the most important success habits. Another major truth is this: most distractions today are designed to control attention. That is why self-control matters greatly. Strong mornings require intentional focus. Another powerful thing is mental peace. Quiet mornings without constant phone stimulation help the brain feel calmer, clearer, and more emotionally balanced. This improves decision-making, concentration, and productivity throughout the day. So remember this carefully. Do not allow your phone to control your mornings. Protect your focus early. Protect your mental peace early. Protect your energy early. Because successful mornings begin with intentional focus, not endless distraction. Lesson 4. Spend quiet time with yourself. One of the most powerful habits in a productive morning routine is spending quiet time with yourself. Today, many people live in constant noise. Phones, notifications, social media, conversations, stress, work pressure, endless information. The mind rarely gets real silence. That is why many people feel mentally tired all the time. Their brain never truly rests. But productive people understand something important. Silence is powerful. Quiet mornings help the mind slow down, relax, and think more clearly. Another important truth is this: the quality of your thoughts affects the quality of your life. If your mind is constantly full of noise and distraction, it becomes difficult to focus, stay calm, or think deeply. That is why peaceful morning time matters greatly. Many successful people use quiet mornings for thinking, reflection, meditation, gratitude, journaling, prayer, breathing exercises, or simply sitting peacefully. These habits help organize the mind before the busy day begins. Another major lesson is mental clarity. Many people start the day with chaos. They immediately rush into stress and distractions. But quiet morning time creates emotional balance. It helps the brain feel calmer and more focused. Another important thing is breathing. Simple, deep breathing can relax the nervous system greatly. When people feel stressed or anxious, breathing often becomes fast and shallow. But slow, deep breathing sends a message to the brain. You are safe. Calm down. Even a few peaceful minutes of deep breathing can completely change your mental state. Another powerful lesson is gratitude. Many productive people spend a few moments appreciating life before starting the day. For example, I'm grateful for another morning. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for another opportunity to improve. These simple thoughts create a healthier mindset. Gratitude shifts attention away from negativity and stress. Another important truth is this: the mind becomes stronger when it learns calmness. Many people react emotionally to everything because their mind never experiences silence. Quiet moments build emotional control slowly. Another major problem today is overstimulation. Many people consume too much information constantly. Videos, music, notifications, messages, entertainment. The brain becomes overloaded. That is why quiet time feels uncomfortable for some people at first. They are not used to silence anymore. But silence helps the brain recover. Another important lesson is self-awareness. Quiet time allows you to observe your thoughts more clearly. You begin understanding your emotions, habits, fears, goals, and mindset better. This creates personal growth. Another powerful thing is journaling. Writing thoughts in the morning helps clear the mind. Some people write goals, feelings, lessons, ideas, or daily intentions. This helps organize thinking and reduce mental pressure. Another important truth is this: a calm mind makes better decisions. When the brain feels peaceful, focus improves. Productivity improves too. Another major lesson is intentional living. Many people live automatically every day. Wake up, rush, react, repeat. But quiet morning reflection creates conscious living. You begin asking yourself, what kind of person do I want to become? What matters most today? How can I improve? These questions create stronger direction in life. Another powerful lesson is emotional healing. Quiet moments allow emotions to slow down. People who constantly distract themselves often avoid their real feelings. But silence helps people reconnect with themselves honestly. Another important thing is spiritual peace. For many people, quiet mornings become a time for prayer, meditation, spiritual reflection, or inner peace. This creates emotional strength during difficult times. Another important truth is this: productivity is not only about working harder, it is also about protecting mental energy. A peaceful mind works more effectively than an overwhelmed mind. Another major lesson is patience. At first, quiet mornings may feel strange. The brain may want constant stimulation. But slowly, the mind begins enjoying peace more deeply. And over time, these quiet moments become emotionally powerful. Another important thing is starting the day intentionally instead of reactively. Many people wake up and immediately react to notifications, messages, problems, and outside pressure. But peaceful mornings help you begin the day from a position of control instead of chaos. Another powerful truth is this: your inner world shapes your outer life. If your mind feels calm, focused, and healthy, your actions improve too. That is why protecting your mental state early in the morning matters greatly. Another important lesson is self-connection. Many people spend years disconnected from themselves because life feels constantly busy. Quiet mornings help reconnect with your goals, emotions, values, and future. Silence often teaches more than noise. Some of the best ideas, decisions, and realizations appear during peaceful, quiet moments. So remember this carefully. Do not fill every moment of your morning with noise and distraction. Spend some quiet time with yourself. Breathe slowly, think clearly, feel grateful, reflect peacefully. Protect your mental peace. Because calm mornings create stronger minds, and stronger minds create better lives. Lesson 5. Plan your day clearly. One of the biggest differences between productive people and unproductive people is clarity. Productive people usually know what they need to do. Unproductive people often start the day confused, distracted, and unfocused. They wake up without a clear plan. Then the entire day becomes random. They waste time thinking, what should I do now? Where should I start? What was important again? This confusion destroys productivity. That is why planning your day clearly is extremely important. Another important truth is this: a focused mind works much better than a confused mind. When your brain knows the plan, it wastes less energy. You feel calmer, more organized, and more productive. Even a simple daily plan can completely improve your focus. Another major lesson is intentional living. Many people live reactively. They spend the day reacting to notifications, messages, distractions, and random problems. But productive people try to lead their day intentionally. They decide their priorities before distractions begin. This creates direction and control. Another important thing is writing tasks down. The brain becomes overwhelmed when it tries remembering everything mentally. Writing tasks clearly reduces mental stress. For example, important work tasks, study goals, meetings, exercise, English practice, personal responsibilities. Simple planning helps organize the mind. Another powerful lesson is priorities. Not every task is equally important. Many people waste their best energy on unimportant things. For example, scrolling social media, checking notifications constantly, or doing easy tasks while avoiding meaningful work. Productive people focus first on what truly matters. They ask, what is the most important thing I need to complete today? This creates stronger progress. Another important truth is this: morning energy is valuable. For many people, the brain feels strongest and freshest in the morning. That is why important tasks should often be done earlier instead of later. If you waste your best mental energy on distractions, productivity decreases greatly. Another major problem is multitasking. Many people try doing too many things at once, but this weakens focus. The brain works better when attention is focused on one important task at a time. Deep focus creates higher quality work. Another important lesson is realistic planning. Some people create impossible schedules. They plan too many tasks, unrealistic goals, and extreme productivity. Then later they feel frustrated and disappointed. A productive plan should feel challenging but realistic. Small, consistent progress is more powerful than overwhelming pressure. Another powerful thing is time awareness. Many people do not realize how much time they waste daily. Planning helps reveal where time goes. This creates stronger discipline. Another important truth is this: every minute of attention matters. Your life is slowly shaped by how you spend your daily time. That is why intentional planning matters greatly. Another major lesson is flexibility. Sometimes unexpected things happen. Problems appear. Plans change. Delays happen. That is normal. Good planning does not mean controlling everything perfectly. It means staying organized while adapting calmly when necessary. Another important thing is reducing decision fatigue. When you plan earlier, the brain makes fewer unnecessary decisions later. This saves mental energy. For example, knowing when you will study, work, exercise, or practice English removes confusion. Clear structure improves consistency. Another powerful lesson is momentum. Completing planned tasks creates motivation naturally. Every completed task teaches the brain, I'm making progress. I'm staying disciplined. I'm moving forward. This builds confidence and productivity together. Another important truth is this: productivity is not about being busy constantly. Many people stay busy all day but accomplish very little. Real productivity means doing meaningful things effectively. Focus matters more than endless activity. Another major problem is procrastination. Without clear planning, procrastination becomes easier. The brain avoids difficult work when direction feels unclear, but clear goals make action easier. Another important lesson is reflection. At the end of the day, productive people often review their progress. They ask themselves, what went well today? What can I improve tomorrow? This creates continuous growth. Another powerful thing is protecting your attention. Distractions steal productivity constantly. That is why productive people protect their focus carefully. Planning helps reduce random distractions because the mind already knows what matters most. Another important truth is this: a planned life creates more peace than a chaotic life. Organization reduces stress greatly. You feel more in control mentally. Another major lesson is discipline. Following your plan daily builds self-respect and mental strength. Every disciplined action strengthens the habit of productivity. Another important thing is future thinking. Your future life is shaped by repeated daily behavior. Small, organized actions repeated consistently create enormous long-term results. That is why daily planning matters more than many people realize. Another powerful lesson is simplicity. You do not need extremely complicated systems. Even simple planning works. Write your priorities. Focus on important tasks. Protect your time. Stay consistent. Simple structure creates powerful results. So remember this carefully. Do not begin your day without direction. Plan your day clearly. Know your priorities. Protect your focus. Use your time wisely. Because productive mornings create productive days. And productive days slowly create successful lives. Lesson 6. Feed your mind with positive information. Many people wake up and immediately fill their brain with negativity. They start the morning with stressful news, social media comparison, arguments online, negative videos, fear, gossip, and endless distractions. Then later they wonder, why do I feel mentally tired? Why do I feel unmotivated? Why does my mind feel heavy? The answer is simple. The brain becomes shaped by what it consumes repeatedly. Another important truth is this: your thoughts influence your emotions greatly, and your emotions influence your actions. That is why feeding your mind with positive and useful information is extremely important. Productive people understand something powerful. The morning is one of the most sensitive mental periods of the day. What enters the brain early often affects focus, mood, motivation, discipline, and energy for many hours. That is why successful people protect their mental environment carefully. Another major problem today is information overload. People consume enormous amounts of content daily. Videos, short clips, drama, arguments, negative news, entertainment, endless scrolling. The brain becomes overwhelmed, and too much negative information slowly damages focus, peace, confidence, and emotional stability. Another important lesson is intentional learning. Productive people choose information carefully. Instead of feeding the brain useless negativity, they focus on learning, growth, positivity, inspiration, and useful knowledge. For example, reading books, listening to motivational content, learning English, watching educational videos, listening to podcasts, reading inspiring ideas. These habits slowly improve thinking patterns. Another powerful truth is this: the quality of your input affects the quality of your output. If your brain constantly consumes negativity, distraction, and meaningless content, your thoughts often become weaker too. But positive learning strengthens the mind. Another important thing is mindset. Morning learning helps create a productive mindset for the day. For example, listening to inspiring ideas early can increase motivation, focus, discipline, and positivity. This changes how you approach the rest of the day. Another major lesson is protecting attention. Attention is valuable. Where attention goes, mental energy follows. That is why productive people try not to waste mental energy on useless content early in the morning. Another important truth is this: the brain remembers repeated information. If you repeatedly consume fear, negativity, gossip, and stress, the mind slowly becomes more anxious and distracted. But repeated positive learning creates stronger thinking too. That is why daily mental habits matter greatly. Another powerful lesson is self-education. Many successful people spend mornings learning something valuable. Why? Because knowledge compounds slowly over time. Learning a little every day creates enormous growth later. For example, reading 10 pages daily may become many books yearly. Learning English daily may create fluency over time. Small learning habits create huge long-term improvement. Another important thing is emotional protection. Not all content deserves access to your mind. Many people allow random negative information to control their emotions constantly. This weakens mental peace. Strong people become careful about what they consume mentally. Another major lesson is focus. Positive information improves concentration and direction. Negative information often creates confusion, stress, emotional exhaustion, and distraction. That is why mental discipline matters greatly. Another important truth is this: the mind becomes stronger when it consumes meaningful information regularly. Healthy mental input creates healthier thinking patterns. Another powerful thing is inspiration. Sometimes one positive idea in the morning can completely change your mindset for the entire day. One strong lesson, one motivational message, one useful learning session. These small moments can create emotional energy and clarity. Another important lesson is avoiding comparison. Social media often causes people to compare their life constantly with others. This creates insecurity and dissatisfaction. But productive mornings should build confidence, not destroy it. Focus on improving yourself instead of comparing yourself constantly. Another powerful truth is this: mental health improves when the brain receives healthier information. Peaceful learning creates calmer emotions. That is why educational and motivational content can become powerful daily habits. Another important thing is consistency. Feeding your mind positively once is not enough. Healthy thinking grows through repeated exposure. Daily positive input creates long-term mental strength. Another major lesson is self-control. You cannot always control the world around you, but you can control what enters your mind daily. That choice shapes your future thinking greatly. Another important truth is this: your morning thoughts often shape your daily behavior. If your morning begins with negativity and distraction, the rest of the day often feels weaker too. But if your morning begins with focus, learning, positivity, and growth, your mindset becomes much stronger. Another powerful lesson is intentional growth. Productive people actively build their mind every day. They understand a strong mind creates a strong life. That is why they protect their mental environment carefully. So remember this carefully. Feed your mind with positivity early in the morning. Learn useful things. Protect your focus. Avoid unnecessary negativity. Choose information wisely. Because the thoughts you feed daily slowly become the person you become. Lesson 7. Eat a healthy breakfast. A healthy breakfast is very important for a productive morning. Many people skip breakfast or eat unhealthy food early in the day. Then later they feel tired, lazy, and unfocused. Your body needs good energy to work properly. Healthy food helps improve focus, mood, energy, and concentration. Simple, healthy foods like fruits, eggs, oats, milk, yogurt, and homemade food can help the body feel stronger and more active. Another important truth is this: your body affects your mind. When your body feels healthy, your brain works better too. You do not need a perfect diet. You simply need healthier choices more consistently. Small, healthy habits repeated daily create powerful long-term results. So remember this carefully. A productive morning needs both a healthy mind and a healthy body. Lesson 8. Start the day with discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like doing it. Many people wake up and immediately follow their emotions. If they feel lazy, they stay in bed longer. If they feel distracted, they waste time online. If they feel unmotivated, they avoid important tasks. But productive people understand something important. A successful life cannot be built only on feelings. Feelings change constantly. Some mornings you feel energetic. Some mornings you feel tired. That is normal. But discipline helps people continue moving forward even during difficult days. Another important truth is this: the way you start your morning often shapes your mindset for the entire day. When you wake up with discipline, the brain feels stronger and more organized. Simple disciplined actions matter greatly. Making your bed, waking up on time, avoiding distractions, moving your body, planning your day. These small habits teach the brain self-control. Another powerful lesson is identity. Every disciplined morning slowly changes how you see yourself. You begin thinking, I am becoming stronger. I control my habits. I can improve my life. This builds confidence slowly. Another important thing is momentum. One disciplined action often creates another disciplined action. A productive morning usually leads to a more productive day. Discipline compounds slowly over time, and eventually small disciplined habits create big life changes. Lesson 9. Focus on consistency, not perfection. Many people make is trying to create a perfect routine immediately. They create huge, unrealistic plans. Wake up at 4 a.m. Exercise 1 hour daily. Read many books. Study for hours. Never feel tired. Then after some difficult days, they become exhausted and quit completely. Why? Because perfection is unrealistic. Real growth happens slowly. Another important truth is this: consistency matters much more than perfection. Small habits repeated daily create stronger long-term results than extreme habits done only temporarily. For example, a person who studies English 20 minutes every day often improves more than someone who studies 8 hours once and then quits for weeks. Daily repetition creates lasting progress. Another major lesson is patience. Many people stop because results feel slow, but transformation usually happens quietly. Small improvements become visible only after consistent effort over time. Another important thing is self-compassion. Some people become extremely negative after missing one day. They think, I failed. My routine is ruined. But one imperfect day changes nothing. The important thing is returning again. Productive people continue even after mistakes. Another powerful truth is this: long-term consistency creates extraordinary results. Tiny daily effort repeated for months and years can completely transform health, mindset, focus, confidence, and productivity. Lesson 10. Build a morning routine that supports your future. Your morning routine is not only about productivity, it is about building your future self. Every morning you are shaping your mindset, habits, discipline, health, focus, and future life. Another important truth is this: the way you spend your morning slowly becomes the way you spend your life. That is why mornings matter so much. A chaotic morning often creates a chaotic day, but a calm and intentional morning creates stronger direction. Another major lesson is purpose. Do not build a morning routine only because other people do it. Build a routine that supports your goals and future. For example, if you want better health, include exercise. If you want stronger focus, reduce distractions. If you want better English, practice English every morning. Your habits should support the person you want to become. Another important thing is long-term thinking. Morning habits may seem small today, but repeated daily, they slowly shape your future identity. One disciplined year can completely transform a person's life. Another powerful truth is this: success usually begins before the world wakes up. The quiet morning hours are powerful opportunities for growth, learning, peace, focus, and self-improvement. Protect those hours carefully. Another important lesson is intentional living. Do not live every day automatically. Wake up with purpose. Use your mornings wisely. Protect your mental energy. Focus on growth. Another major truth is this: your future life is being built by your daily routines. That is why morning habits matter more than many people realize. So remember this carefully. A productive morning routine is not about perfection. It is about discipline, consistency, focus, and intentional living. Build mornings that make you stronger mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because when you change your mornings, you slowly begin changing your entire life. A productive morning can completely change your mindset, focus, energy, and future. Start small, stay consistent, and build healthy morning habits every day. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe for more powerful and helpful videos.